Hello, Mr. Ritajit. Welcome to InfosecTrain.
Hey Saksham, how are you?
All well, sir. Thank you so much. How are you?
Absolutely great.
Perfect. Firstly, grand congratulations to you on behalf of all of us for clearing two of the gold standard certifications from Information Security and Data Privacy CISM and CIPM. How's your overall experience while preparing for both of these master certifications, sir?
Thanks for that, Saksham. The experience was very interesting, and I'll give you a little bit of a background. So, I am an information security specialist. So, I have worked on identity and access management. I specialize in PAM. I've done lots of project management operations and technical testings in terms of VAPT, WAST, so on and so forth. But this was very, very interesting because when you are an information security professional, you're looking at it from a problem solver's perspective, right? Now, what these exams like CISM and CIPM would, make you do is look at it from the perspective of an information security manager, a CISO, or a DPO, right? So it is very important that you change the perspective or you change the way you look at the problem, right? You're not just solving a problem; you're also looking at the problem from the perspective of an information security manager, wherein you're looking at solving the problem, making sure business continuity is maintained, and also making sure that you are putting in enough steps and measures so that this problem does not occur again, or at least the probability of that happening again is very, very reduced. So very interesting. But yeah, that was most of what my experience was so far.
As InfosecTrain was your training partner for both of these elite certifications, how is your experience with us so far?
So I have chosen InfosecTrain twice, and I have cleared the certification twice. So it kind of gives you, a note on how InfosecTrain is as a training partner. So when I was searching for training partners in the beginning, when I was doing the CISM certification, so first of all, whenever I'm searching in Google, your name comes up first, right? And the reviews were absolutely fantastic. Not just that, I have connections with lots and lots of information security professionals, and some of them have had chosen you, clear the examination. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me to select you. Having said that, there are three parts to it. The first part is when you're registering for the course, right? The second part is from the time you register the course to when you actually start the course. And the third part is your trainers, right? So I'll kind of break it down. The first part was very, very seamless. So, you have some of the most competitive prices in the market, and on top of that, registering for the course is very seamless, very easy. It was done within 5 minutes. From the time I registered to the course and to the time I got the training, you were very supportive. You were there. Mansa was there. You were very, very supportive, very responsive. Every time I had a question, immediately I got a response, which was very surprising. I mean, you guys are busy as well, right? But your response times were fantastic, right? So, and finally, when it comes to the training, you host a variety of trainers who are absolutely fantastic. So, Santosh was my trainer for CISM, Jay was my trainer for CIPM, and they were absolutely fantastic. They made sure that every person or every participant who were there kind of knew what they were talking about, knew about the topics. They didn't entirely make it about the agenda. While the agenda was there, there was specific syllabus items that they were talking about. But at the same time, they also made sure that everybody knew what the basics were. They covered all the basics. They made sure every participant knew what they were talking about. And finally, they kind of covered the entire course. They answered questions. Not for a single moment did they skip topics or anything like that. So they were absolutely fantastic. It seems like your trainers have cracked the code for perfect training delivery.
Yes, sir. That's the hashtag one thing InfoSec train keep up in all our training program is to make sure our students are enjoying the learning and are highly satisfied. It's always our first priority. Thanks a ton. Any suggestions or tips you want to share with the aspirants who are preparing for their CISM or CIPM and about to appear for the examination anytime soon?
Absolutely. Actually, there are two or three things that I would want to mention. The first is get a good training partner. So it's very, very important that you have a training partner, because unless you do that, you're not consistent, you do not know what to do. And the training partners are the ones who actually tell you how to prepare for the exam, what kind of questions can come, what kind of change in perspective that needs to happen. Earlier, I was talking about how I had to change my perspective from a problem solver to that of a information security manager or a data privacy officer, right? So the change in perspective, for me at least, entirely happened because of InfosecTrain, right? So that's very, very important. Second is that the body of knowledge. It's very, very important that we read the entire body of knowledge at least once, very, very thoroughly. Right. It was kind of comparatively easy for me because I was already there in information security space. But even for those who are not information security phase, it's like the body of knowledge is very, very important. I mean, if you go through the entire thing, you will have an idea of how to approach the exam, right? And last but not the least, the moment you're done with your course, right? The moment you're done with your InfosecTrain course or your partner course, you should at least within 1 month of your course, you should target a date where you can give your exam. That makes it very important for you to kind of read, rehearse, and kind of give the exam. So, I mean, I think if you follow these three, it's very easy to crack these exams, even though they are touted as one of the most, some of the most difficult exams to crack, right?
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable experience with us, sir. It was super exciting and wonderful to have you and listen from you. We are very sure that all our aspirants who are preparing for CISM or CIPM will get a great overview from this particular session. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Thank you.